Welcome back, viewers. We are talking to Mr. Kashif Siddiqui, who's a senior CRM solution consultant at Oracle. Okay, Kashif, so is CRM very cost effective? I'm sure it is cost effective in the long run for people in the West, but what about in Pakistan?
Well, if you look at it this way, the goal of CRM is basically to have a win-win situation for both the customer as well as the organization itself. So for example, if everyone in your company or if everyone in any company would walk in the morning and say, you know, I'm going to provide the best customer service, I'm going to provide the best customer products and solutions to my customers, I'm going to do that in a much more proactive manner, in a way that will basically be very positive for myself as well as my customer. You know, this will have a very positive impact on the bottom line, no matter where you are, whether it's in the West or Pakistan or anywhere else. So basically, what we're looking at is CRM is a win-win situation for any organization, because if you're providing great customer service, if you're anticipating the needs of your customer is going to be very loyal and satisfied. That's going to drive further revenue. That's going to drive further profitability. To give you an example, there's a top management consulting firm called Bain & Company. Bain did a study a couple of years ago where they found out that a 3% increase in customer satisfaction led to a 10% increase in market capitalization for a public company. That in itself, I mean, the numbers are staggering. And another thing in that study they found out was that if an industry in a particular or a country was growing at 3%, and if an organization had a slight degree higher customers that are satisfied, that particular company grew double what the growth rate was for that industry in that country. So these numbers are quite staggering, and they speak for themselves as how important CRM is, not just in the West but Pakistan itself.
But again, the example you gave was from the West. What about in Pakistan? Are there any key success stories over here?
Well, Pakistan is right now evolving its economy from product to a much more service-oriented. And I think there's one thing that I've noticed in Pakistan is there's an immense amount of competition. There are a lot of competitive pressures. And one of the things that these organizations can do is basically be much more customer-centric. There are several examples within Pakistan itself where organizations are inculcating CRM concepts. Many of them are CRM customers of Oracle itself, but I can't discuss the details right now. But definitely they're absorbing these CRM concepts, they're incorporating them in their business processes, and they're providing the excellent customer service, which is having a positive impact on their bottom line.
What are the challenges you're facing in Pakistan?
Well, that's a good question. When I first moved to Pakistan about a few years ago, when I was initially living in the US, one of the things that I found out when I moved to Pakistan was that there were some misconceptions in terms of what is CRM. So hopefully excellent programs such as this will be able to address that. One of the misconceptions is that CRM equals a data warehouse. So this was something that I noticed within Pakistan, where CRM has a component which is a data warehouse, but it is not only a data warehouse. There's an analytical side of CRM and there's an operational side of CRM, and they both need to work seamlessly together for an analysis to take place, and that analysis to feed into the operations, and then operations to basically execute based on that analysis, and thereby providing further data for analysis, and that cycle can go on for an organization to refine itself. So that was one of the issues I found out, was there were a couple of misconceptions. The other thing I found out was, which was not necessarily a negative thing, was that companies were initially inward looking. You know, there's a saying that charity begins at home. So what I found out when I first moved to Pakistan was companies were trying to sort out their internal processes. They were implementing ERP, they were doing other such stuff, and they were trying to figure out, and build their infrastructure. They were trying to get that into order. So after they have managed to get that infrastructure set up, they've managed to basically look internally and do the introspection. Now what I've seen happening in Pakistan is they're now beginning to look outwards. They are now beginning to focus on customer processes. And I think that's a great time for us right now, because now companies are looking towards CRM in Pakistan.
Okay, let's talk about Oracle. What are they providing? Are they just providing the CRM softwares, or they're also providing other services like managing those systems?
Well, Oracle is the CRM leader in the world right now. We have over 5 million users of CRM applications around the world. and over 100 million users of self-service applications. Oracle CRM solutions span the entire spectrum. We have over 23 different verticalized solutions for CRM verticalized solutions for companies, meaning that 23 different industries and their specific needs for CRM are addressed through our CRM solutions. So that's one aspect of it. The other aspect is that Oracle has several other aspects that we can discuss. Is we have inculcated best practices within our application.
Okay.
So you're not just getting a software solution. What you're doing is you're getting an amalgamation, a cumulative effect of all these users that I'm talking about, all of these businesses that have implemented CRM, and you're getting their lessons learned, their best practices, their business processes, and you're using that information and you're putting it into Pakistani businesses. So that is an amazing, I would say, positive aspect for Pakistanis who are Pakistani organizations to incorporate CRM, is they're benefiting from best practices of industry leaders around the world. So that's one thing else that Oracle's applications provide. Now, when it comes to other aspects of a CRM project, Oracle does provide consultancy services to implement these applications. Even prior to the implementation, Oracle does have specialized resources that provide the development of CRM strategy. So for example, I would go to a company calls me up and says, Kashif, we're interested in CRM, but we're not clear how to go about it. I would say, no issues. Why don't we sit down, and I would help them create a CRM strategy for them, near term, mid-term, and long term. Then once we've refined that CRM strategy based on the goals of the company, based on what the end users are requiring, then what we would do is Oracle will help execute that strategy as well. So we provide that. In addition to the execution, we provide the support, the maintenance, and the upgrades, and we also provide training. So Oracle has Oracle University, which provides a full gamut and spectrum of applications training, technology training, soft skills training as well. And we have that in Pakistan as well, and we're doing a lot in Pakistan to actively promote technology as well as other skills within the community. And we're trying to basically bridge that digital divide between the developed and the developing world. And one of the ways we do that is through our Oracle University.
Okay, so how these businesses, Pakistani businesses, are they getting return on their investments, or do you think it will take time? The development stage will take further time?
Well, there are some quick wins. When you put in a CRM system, basically you're taking your organization through a transition. So you're turning them into a much more customer-focused organization. But in terms of full ROI, that may take a few months for it to be realized. But there are a number of areas where there's immediate ROI. And these areas we have seen in organizations take place. Immediately after they implement it, we immediately have them demonstrate positive aspects within their organization after implementing CRM. And that, of course, varies on each organization because each organization has different needs. For example, some may be focused on marketing. So what's happening is they're not doing the proper segmentation, or they're not targeting the right customers. So by implementing a CRM system, immediately they'll be able to find out that these are the segments that I'm trying to target. These are the people who will be most likely to take up my products and services. So immediately they see ROI over there because they're not printing hundreds and thousands of brochures and blindly sending them to people. They're printing out or they're actually targeting emails, etc., to the right people. So there's immediate cost savings over there. So there are a lot of ROIs along the way. But it's a cumulative effect, and hopefully customers in Pakistan will be able to benefit.
Which industries are you people targeting right now? Where do you think people will be very satisfied with your system and they'll be readily accepting your system?
Well, the two key areas are the financial services as well as the telcos, the telecom companies, the wireless providers. Of course, financial services and telecom are the two key areas, the two key industries that adopt CRM strategies. But like I mentioned earlier, we have 23 different verticalized CRM solutions, everything from chemicals, utilities, energy, oil and gas, automotive, the list goes on, 23 different verticalized solutions. And even if you look at financial services, we have CRM solutions for investment banking, for commercial banking, for brokerage houses, for mutual funds, wholesaling. So I mean, there is a huge amount of, I would say, potential for organizations to try to make themselves much more customer centric, and we would love to talk to them about how we can help them.
How do you see the future in Pakistan?
Well, Pakistan is growing. The economy is growing in leaps and bounds. I think it is an extremely positive place right now to invest in general as well as for CRM. And I think right now this is a great place to be in terms of the growth of its economy, the people, who are working in companies, etc. We're looking at top-notch trained individuals working at these organizations. There's a general overall sense of positivity, and a lot of people are very happy where Pakistan is headed. And this is something that I think is a testament to the leadership in this country, that they've done a great job, as well as the business leaders in the country, that they have managed to basically capitalize on the strength of the country and heading it in the right direction.
Mr. Kashif, thank you very much for joining us. There are a few misconceptions about CRM. I hope we have cleared out few of them at least.
I hope so. I'm sure we have.
Thank you so much, Kashif.
Thank you so much, Shazad.
We were talking to Mr. Kashif Siddiqui, Senior CRM Solution Consultant of Oracle. हमने इनसे बात की, और जैसे कि आप जानते हैं इस प्रोग्राम के अंदर बिजनेस प्लस स्पेशल वी ट्राई टू टच अपॉन डिफरेंट टॉपिक्स. सो वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट CRM applications in this program. Oracle पे भी हमने बात की. As you know, Oracle is the leading CRM software provider, and they are not only providing the softwares, they are providing other services. They are making strategies for medium term, long term, and executing those strategies as well. Thank you very much for watching Business Plus Exclusive. Allah Hafiz.